The Pewter Goblet, Part 13. Evelyn froze as food scraps flowed from her bucket into the pig's trough. The whistling from the shed continued, undeterred by the noise she made. Still, she didn't want to call attention and would prefer to stay undiscovered. Given everything that happened this day, it was safer to stay in the shadows. She wondered who was there. The gardener was the most likely choice, and he was someone she did not wish to see. Or it could be the intruder, who leapt over the garden wall. But what if it wasn't? And if not either of them, who? It gnawed at her as the last of the slop fell into the trough. Cautiously, she set down the bucket, placing her lamp inside to dull the light, leaving it there. Her steps were light and slow in the darkness as she moved towards the shed, feeling for any dried foliage which might give away her position. On the way, she successfully navigated past broken fencing and a discarded shovel. Attempting to subdue her breathing was another matter. Evelyn found herself gulping air, her body starving for it the closer she got to the shed. Her galloping heartbeat only increased the need as her body flooded with scenarios of death along with an inner voice screaming to run for the safety of the house. A low light from the shed's inner recesses flickered and danced, casting long shadows. Betwixt the cracks, Evelyn's gaze could make out a table and chair, but whoever was whistling was in a corner nearest her, out of sight. She listened to them switch to speaking in a sing-song tone, high and nasal. For certain, this was not the gardener. She moved closer to the sound, confident of the outer wall sheltering her from discovery. Try as she may, Evelyn couldn't make out who it was. She pressed her face against the wood, peering through a small crack to the innermost part of the dwelling. The noise stopped. Evelyn's breath caught in her throat. She froze in place, waiting for a sound, a movement, but she stayed still. She knew better than to give away her presence. A blink and a sallow eye met her gaze through the wall. They watched each other, unmoving. Evelyn began to tremble. Finally, it blinked and hoarsely whispered, "I see you." Evelyn gasped. As a result, a loud, horrific cry reverberated the shed, a shrieking, disharmonious wail, while simultaneously a siren of animalistic cacophony. She fell backward and scrambled away as the bellows shook the inside of the rickety shack.